Hello.
Now we can see.
It's very hot in LA, FYI, guys.
We're very, like, hopefully we just look like we're glowing. It looks really nice.
Sweat is the number one highlighter.
Yeah. It's
It
cheap.
is. The original contouring.
Yeah. Sunscreen. Actually, fun fact. Can everybody hear me now? I feel like I can hear myself now, and it's great. Apparently, the original J-Lo glow was sunscreen. Like a Neutrogena spray sunscreen.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
really?
makeup artist said that that's what they used to, like, make her shiny.
That makes sense.
I like that. I like a hack.
People just used to use Vaseline.
Yeah, Vaseline was very popular. My grandmother used to put like an inch thick of Vaseline all over her face too as moisturizer.
Yeah.
She looked great.
I mean,
She did.
That feels very Valley of the Dolls beauty hacks.
It does.
Like, just the Vaseline cure. Just go to sleep for 5
Did
days
you
with
guys-
Vaseline on
Did
your
you guys
face.
watch Erie, Indiana?
No, I don't think so.
I think half of it.
I feel like Erie, Indiana's Starry Night Call. It was basically like Twin Peaks for kids.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
It starred the guy from Hocus Pocus, and it was like, yeah, it all took place. It was like the family moves to a town where everything's weird, and then a different weird thing happens in every episode. But there was one that was about people who seal themselves in Tupperware. Oh my god, we're getting a night call!
Oh, we got a night call.
Let's take
What
the
do we do?
first
Press
night call.
answer? Okay. All right.
We're so excited.
First night call. Hello? Okay. Will we allow Google Voice to use our...
Hello?
Hello.
You've reached night call.
We can hear you. Barely.
Hi.
Yay!
I want to talk about Adam Sandler.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Oh, is this Eloy? Famous Adam Sandler fan, Eloy?
Yes, it is. How's it going?
Oh, great. Thanks for calling in. The Sandman would be glad to
Oh, yeah.
hear. Eloy is famous for doing something called the Adam Sandler Challenge, where he watched a different Adam Sandler movie. I believe it was, what was it? Why don't you explain it?
I watched one a day for a year.
Oh my god. Wait, but you ran out after a certain point,
Yeah,
right?
how long?
Oh, yeah. I did a ton of rewatches.
How many rewatches per movie on average?
I was kind of just watching whatever I felt like watching that day. I think the one that I watched the most was maybe 19 times.
What one was that?
It was Jack and Jill.
Wow.
Whoa.
You know-
Shocking.
I've heard good things about Jack and Jill. Probably from you, though.
Yeah, I was going to say from who?
Honestly, it's extremely rewatchable. It's very fun. And then also, halfway through the challenge, I found out that the Spanish version of the movie has, like, an extra plot line that they didn't include in the U.S. release. So that also, like, that opened my eyes, and it got a second life for me. Because I, of course, ordered the Blu-ray from Spain and watched it.
Oh my god.
Did you
It's
feel like
also all shot in English, which is weird.
Yeah.
Did you feel like your love of Adam Sandler was deeper at the end, or had you had enough for a while?
It came and went. There was definitely like moments where it was really hard, but I'm still very much on board.
With the Sandman.
He
I
has-
just watched
Yeah.
the special.
Right.
Molly kind of pushed me to watch the special, and I loved it unexpectedly.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is funny and gentle, and I loved it also because it's like all those other Netflix specials where it's like, hey, remember this guy you loved in the 90s? Listen to him say a bunch of like transphobic stuff so you don't have any good
Yeah.
memories left.
Yeah.
And I was like waiting the whole time in the Sandler special for like a gay joke or something racist to like ruin it, and
Yeah.
then it never happens.
No, he just does dad jokes and makes fun of Interpol.
Yeah, it
Which
made
is
me
great.
be like,
Wait, Interpol, the international...
The band.
The
The
band.
band.
Yeah.
Amazing.
One
He
of the
has
songs-
special glasses that he wears when he's making fun of Interpol. And
they're
it
all just
works.
song parodies. None of them last more than like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Wow.
It made me fall in love with Adam Sandler all over again.
I'm
Yeah,
not...
he's the king.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
See that? I would say that it changes a lot. Some days you don't mess with the Zohan. Some days it's Billy Madison.
Did
Some
you
days it's Cut
include
Stuff Off.
Did you include serious Adam Sandler movies in the roulette wheel?
Yeah, I kind of included everything. If he has a cameo in it, it was included because I felt like I would have had too little to pull from.
So you had like Dirty Work is in there?
Starring in. Oh, yeah. Dirty Work, Coneheads.
Are you ready for Uncut Gems?
Yeah, I'm super excited. He's
Maybe their
having a great
opening
month.
day.
Yeah, I definitely will. Yeah, he just got nominated for 2 Emmys.
For the
He
special?
announced, for one for the special and then one for the SNL episode that he hosted.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, everybody dresses like Adam Sandler again now. That's how every
You mean
boy-
like athleisure?
just
like baggy athleisure?
When I watched that special, I was just like, he's so on trend.
Yeah.
Because that's how every guy dresses now, is kind of like a 90s like hiking jacket and like maybe a flannel.
Yeah. Track pants.
And I enjoyed Murder Mystery.
Wait, what's happening?
I did too. It was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was like a perfect Netflix movie. I thought also because it like didn't try to be deep. It was just like, here's a movie you're gonna blow a Saturday night on.
Right.
But how do you feel about the Meyerowitz stories?
I haven't seen it actually.
He's real good in it.
Oh yeah,
I'm not a big fan of his in general, but he's real good in
a
it.
Fandler,
I'm not a fanler.
Of
but
the
Punch
Sandman.
Drunk Love, y'all.
I know. So
Yeah,
good.
well,
He's
that's-
so good.
yeah.
We had people saying Punch Drunk Love in the feed over here. There's so much stuff. There's so
Big
much
Daddy number
Yeah.
one.
input right now. It's
Yeah.
It is a lot of sensory, a lot of reading and looking in different directions.
Well, thank you so much, Eloy,
yeah,
for
thank
being
you
our
for calling.
first caller and kicking it off.
Yeah, breaking the
First
seal.
Follow
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
We're just here and sweaty.
Super sweaty.
It
Thanks
was
so
good
much.
talking to y'all.
Yeah, thank
thanks
you.
again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yep, see ya.
Ba-da-bum. Can they hear the boo boop when we hang out? Good. Okay. Yeah. I haven't gone down the Sandler path with you guys.
You have
I didn't
to.
even realize.
Watch the special.
Oh, look at this.
We're blowing up over here. Hello, you've reached Night Call. Oh wait. Hello, you've reached Night Call.
Hi, Night Call.
Hi.
I'm so excited. So weird.
It's very
We're all
weird.
here.
Would you like to identify yourself? You don't have to.
My name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin.
Love
Thanks
you
for
guys
calling.
and love the Patreon and everything. So first thing is I want to hear the story of what happened with the snafu of the past 2 weeks because I think everyone's been dying to hear that story.
Yeah.
And then the more fun question is, have you guys seen Los Spookies on HBO yet?
I really want
yeah.
That seems like such. Yeah, we should do that
It's
immediately.
definitely.
to. Night call material
I
for
haven't
sure.
watched it yet either.
Yeah. We should
Should we
get
talk
on
about the
It's
snafu, or should we just be like vague? We don't want to. We can't really talk about it
We
yet.
have to tread very carefully.
I wish
But-
that we could.
We are. We're
yes, I think that's okay to say.
we're changing. We're phase changing. We're
We're
moving.
going to a new network.
Yeah,
we
we're
can
going-
say that.
Yes, which it's been in the works for a while. We're like super excited
Yeah.
about it.
We're going to a new network. We'll announce what network soon.
As soon as
There's-
we can.
There's just been a little bit of technical difficulties with the handover that are sort of out of our control. Frustrating for us and also for the Night Call listeners.
Yeah, I feel like I have more people ask me every day, like, what's going on with the feed.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we get to do weird ass stuff like this.
Yeah, so we're trying to do. We'll be posting more episodes soon.
We've been
somewhere.
recording every week.
Yeah.
We just haven't been able to release them. So they have a very strange kind of like vibe to them because we don't know how or where.
It's like
to release
putting a
them.
message in a bottle and
Yeah.
like throwing it
Yeah.
out.
There
to
might be a
see.
backlog that can be
Yeah.
released.
We should also point out that any like professional veneer podcasting has is a total illusion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Do we have a professional of veneer?
no, but the idea
No.
that like we like I don't know like
that we have a
that we have control over everything.
Oh yeah, well,
that happens.
Yeah, it's all good news. It's just like
Yeah.
we're having an awkward stage right now. That's all.
We're
but
going
everything
through puberty.
everything is moving onward and upward.
But other than we will be
One
back
day when we do our collective memoir of the not early days, but mid early days of podcasting, we'll just really get into it.
yeah.
soon.
The Wild West of podcasting.
Exactly.
What was the second
Those
question?
are spooky.
Oh yes, List of
Yeah.
Spookies. Yeah. No, we'll get on that.
I'm
I've
gonna
been
watch that tonight. That sounds great, and I'm ready to get in the Halloween season.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're ready here.
Someone just asked what this is. So just in case you're here and you don't know, this is The podcast Night Calls live stream.
We are a live stream. We are a podcast, but right now we're a live stream.
Yes.
Kevin, thank you so much for calling also.
Kevin, thank you.
Thank
Do you like Los Spookies?
Oh my god, I love it. I just finished it. I just finished the season. It's so perfect.
Cool.
Maybe
Okay.
we'll binge
That
it for
and
next
What We Do in
time.
the Shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, I brought- I just
also
brought that up
awesome
too. What
to
we do
call.
in the shadows, I also really like. I think
Yeah.
it's just it's spooky end of summer.
Yeah. We should do early Halloween in August.
Well, look at Emily's shirt. Obviously,
I know. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
She's ready to go. Oh, by the way, someone just asked if we were moving to Disney, and we can say no.
No,
we're not.
Getting those
Yeah.
Disney dollars.
I like people guessing because I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. We
What
will
if?
neither confirm nor deny. Well, thank you so much, Kevin.
Thanks,
Thanks
Kevin.
for tuning in and thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
It is
Criterion Channel.
Yeah.
Somebody said.
that would
somebody-
be
oh
very
my gosh.
classy of
Someone's
us.
calling us
All
again.
right.
We've got
Hooray.
another call here. Oh, they just
Oh, no. It
That-
was a 401. Isn't that
don't be afraid.
Providence?
Oh, that could be. I know who that might be. They'll probably call back in a minute.
Okay.
There's one
Ghost
person
call,
in
exactly.
Providence.
Does it say incoming call again now, or is that
Oh, okay.
try again?
Whoever
Whoever that was. Ooh, it was a ghost call. Somebody said.
We do get
This. Oh my gosh, everybody! I love the conjecturing here. I'm looking. There's an open laptop here that has
Oh,
the
we have
ca-
another
There we
call.
go.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Night Call.
This is Dan.
Hey.
Yay, Dan.
Hey.
What's up? It's Dan Hernandez.
Hey,
Friend
y'all.
of Night Call.
friend of the pod,
Pod.
former guest.
Friend of the pod.
What's
Dan,
up?
how you doing?
What's on your mind, Dan?
I'm good. I had a weird experience, and I wanted to talk it over with you guys. And it's kind of related to Baby Shark, and it's kind of related to Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Oh, both of them I'm so into, Dan. Thank you.
Okay.
So Molly tweeted, I think last night, that she listened to Baby Shark for the first time ever.
I didn't
that
even
true?
listen to it. I heard it in Cardi B's Instagram.
Was it the Pink Fong version?
I have no idea.
I'm
It
guessing
was
it
just
was.
like
Well-
Cardi B posted a video
Yeah.
of like her baby, and the soundtrack to it was Baby Shark, and I was like, I've definitely never heard this before because I thought I must have, but I hadn't.
Well,
not.
Right.
That's kind of what I want to talk about, which is, so when I first heard Baby Shark, I went down the rabbit hole of like, where did this come from? Like, what is this? Did someone write this? And the answer turns out that no one really knows. No one knows where it came from. So it's like a German
Really?
folk song.
I thought it was
that-
Chinese or Korean.
I thought it was
also
Korean,
went down the rabbit
but it
hole.
was like
So-
gendered or something, so they changed it.
So Pink Fong
Yeah.
is this Korean company that makes these songs, like for kids. But it seems that Pink Fong kind of ripped off both like a German like club guy who made like a techno remix of this traditional German song called like Kleiner Hai, which I think literally translates to like small shark. But even that, and then some other guy on YouTube who was like a kids party like performer also claims to have written this version of it. But as I continued to research it, what became apparent is that no one knows where Baby Shark came from, and in fact, it's lost to time immemorial. And that got me thinking, like, are we invoking some kind of, I don't know, demonic, like, could this be an encoded magical spell, right?
What do you think it does?
I don't know, but that's what got me to Build-A-Bear. So I went to Build-A-Bear. I just had a daughter.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I don't know if you, it's okay. So I've never been to Build-A-Bear before, but it turns out when you build a bear, there is like a very ceremonial, almost shamanistic ritual that you have to go through. They literally give you a heart, like a cloth heart.
Yeah.
You have to like start it.
How do
you
you
have
know?
to kiss it,
I've
and you have to
seen them.
like start it beating, and then you like kind of very like ritualistically put it inside of the bear, and you like instill life onto
It's like
the
you're
creation.
Hold on.
of
creating
life.
like a voodoo doll
Beating?
or something.
The heart beats?
I think there was an option to get a beating heart, but I did not opt to pay the extra money to do that.
Edgar Allan Bear over here. It's so creepy.
In my case, it was a Psyduck. They had a special
Oh my God,
yeah.
promotion,
perfect.
so it was pretty good. But my question, and what I was interested in you guys thinking about is, do you think that there are sort of, I don't know, like shamanistic rituals that we participate in without necessarily realizing that this like is going back into some tradition that is tapping into a power that we don't fully understand? Like, I basically, if they had said like if it was revealed to me like, oh, you killed a person in Amsterdam by putting this bear heart into the Psyduck, like I would be complicit. Like, I just did it. They were like, okay, like breathe the magical essence into the Psyduck. Okay.
Right.
So
or some kind of like
something...
Us thing where the bear hearts or the bear souls are being dragged up from like some shadow reality underground or something. The bears are waiting to be harvested.
I fully agree that Baby Shark is an ancient song.
Well, it feels like
it has a haunting vibe.
So people on the chat, shout out to the chat. Hello, chat.
Hello.
They have said that it is a camp song originally. But it was interesting because when I was thinking, because I was looking it up too, and it was like a German version and then the Korean version, but they both claim to be based in like a summer camp song. But there's no like record of the original song in any way, which does make it feel kind of like, well, where did it come from?
Right.
Well, that's like the way it is with all campfire songs, though. They're all like, I don't know, like the song that doesn't end, like that kind of thing. These sort of, nonsense songs that are made to like just be sung ad nauseum as long as it takes you to hike from your cabin to the campfire or whatever.
I think one of the iterations of this song was talking about how like Mother Shark is beautiful and Father Shark is strong.
The Korean version.
Grandfather
apparently.
Shark is cool.
Yeah.
He's the cool shark.
Maybe it's like, gender biases,
Well,
but that's very not
I think
ageist.
there's a lot of
I like
variations, and I love stuff like that, like playground rhyme stuff, because it is really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something that I think might be a ritual that we unknowingly perform that has like bad vibes to it? Is because I was toasting with people, and two of the people, like, they insist on looking you in the eye for the duration of the sip.
Yeah.
And I was like, and if you don't do it, they'll start again.
And you did not care for
Well,
that.
no, I've done it before and I've been told that that's how to do it. But the unnerving feeling that you have when it's a long sip, and depending on the expression on the face of the person you're toasting, I was like, there could be something nefarious.
They're stealing something.
They're stealing
from you.
something. There's
Yeah.
an exchange of souls or
Yeah.
soul parts.
Do you think staring contests are like a soul taking?
No, because that's a game. Games are not evil sometimes, but I think I don't think a game. Yeah,
it did make me think of like a Black Mirror episode or something where the sort of the casualness with which we participate in these rituals because someone says, "Oh no, this is what you do. You sing this song and then we hike to a mountain where there's the remains like to the standing stones in the woods, and then we sing this song.
And then your bear has a soul.
Yes.
And then your bear has a soul. You imbue it with you give it the kiss of life, and now it watches over your infant daughter.
I mean, no song is scarier than Ring Around the Rosie.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Classic, terrifying.
Yeah.
Tuss,
but it's about
what?
I feel like you are in the realm now.
I'm so in the
You know
realm.
all the you know all the annoying
I
kid
can
songs.
tell you Baby Shark, we just call it Shordu because the kids who are too young to say like Baby Shark, they just call it Shordu because it's Baby Shark do. So Shordu. Shordu's been banned at preschool. That's the worst offender. Yeah.
Why?
Because it was too annoying. It's too repetitive because some little kids, I think the reason that it's appealing to them
It's because it's so repetitive?
It's repetitive and there's not a lot to remember, but as a result, you get like one phrase repeated, like the same notes and the same phrase for just endlessly. It just goes,
You can tell it's
the
a
song that doesn't end,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. A classic
it's sort
brainworm.
of, I just always associate it with Johnny, like the YouTube song. Like, have you been eating sugar and telling lies, Johnny?
Oh,
Does anybody know
that song?
The weird Russian.
Yeah. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa.
Oh, yeah. Is that Coco Melon?
Yeah.
That's Coco Melon.
Other people's folk songs are just all so weird.
Yeah, they're creepy.
And that's why Midsummer was good, because it is just like hearing something where you're like, I don't even understand the context for this that would ever make it possible.
Speaking of Midsummer, so when I went to Iceland, I asked my tour guide in Akureyri, Iceland, I said, do you still, he called himself the Last Viking, and I said, do you still participate in any sort of like any veneration of the old gods? And he said, he was like, no. And then he said, oh, well, I guess we do have this like midwinter festival where all my like relatives come over and we eat traditional Icelandic foods and like wrestle and beat the shit out of each other and get drunk.
You know, there are a bunch
drunk.
of festivals, pagan festivals, that involve people just beating the shit out of each other that I'm always like, bring it back. People,
You don't want that.
it's like the Purge.
really.
We might get a call about the Purge later.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. It's the idea is like if you let people, I guess that's like Mardi Gras or Carnival. It's like everybody lets all the hedonism out of their system for a little bit.
Someone says that's called high school. Which, fair.
There's a really
but
good.
This one was in honor of Odin, though.
I learned about an actual kind of baby-looking shark. There's a really good shark that just got found called the pocket shark.
Ooh.
They had found one of them, but they found another one in, I think, the Gulf of Mexico, and it's called the pocket shark because it has a little pocket.
Like a kangaroo?
Like a kangaroo, and they're like not entirely sure what the pocket is for, but the hypothesis is that it's bioluminescent because it's a bioluminescent shark.
Oh.
There are other sharks with little pockets that's where it comes out of. But it's 5.5 inches long and it's really fucking cute. Check it out.
Check out that shark.
Check out that shark, baby shark.
Check out that shark.
Thanks so much for calling,
latest-
Dan.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, guys. Thanks
for
ladies.
listening.
All hail baby shark.
Keep
Oh,
it,
hail.
keep it spooky.
Always.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Another call?
Wait, I'm okay.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, try it. Wait,
I
did
think we
get
lost it.
We lost it. How come they kind of die?
Try again. Do we end it?
I think. Oh, we have to end it there. Okay.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Are new at this.
Nobody
see my
can
pit
tell we're
stains,
new
right?
at this. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sweating so much. Can you guys tell how much we're sweating?
We
I
all
parked
look
really
pretty
far
dry.
away and then I ran up the hill.
But we all look like a Glossier ad because of it. So
Thank you for
Thanks-
reassuring
thanks, sweat.
us. Yeah.
thanks, son.
Are we going to be eating a cake at some
Yeah.
point?
When
yeah.
should I get it? Are we
Just
halfway
curious.
through yet?
I think
We're just beginning, Molly.
Is it cake
Where
time?
We're
is
just getting into it. Ah, there we go.
Okay. What? How come they keep dropping? I don't know. Huh. Weird. Sorry, everybody. Maybe there's some automatic. Is it going to voicemail? Do you think? Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
We'll figure it out.
Should I get the cake?
I mean, we're gonna want to like eventually,
Or maybe
have
we
the
should do that for the
cake.
finale.
We'll do it
We'll
for
cut the
finale,
cake
because
for
then
the
it will be
finale,
all.
'cause then
get
we'll
in our
eat it.
teeth.
Yeah.
And- yeah.
Somebody said this is the cleanest they've ever seen the office look.
It does. It looks fantastic. We're
Kate
so
did the whiteboard drawing.
Yeah,
Which
shout
is
out
yeah,
to
incredible.
Kate Raft.
There
Oh,
we
here
go.
comes the call.
Okay.
All right, get it.
Huh?
What?
Ah,
It's hard for me to reach
Hello?
because I got that stuff.
Here, let's.
sorry, we're having.
Yeah. There we go.
It takes like two. It takes two rings and then it goes.
If you
off.
move it, it goes off.
Please call back. Sorry,
Sorry.
gang.
Let's get that cake, man.
Oh, we got the Kate emoji that I love.
Oh no!
What is that? Oh.
Oh, that's awesome.
These are not our normal headphones. They are on loan to us.
These are my headphones.
We appreciate them greatly. Okay,
This is-
try it.
This is Jack just calling. Hi,
Testing.
Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Okay.
Oh, weird.
Refreshing
Okay, we're
the
having call
page.
difficulties.
Call difficulties.
Yeah, these are my headphones. Only I brought my own headphones because I'm like superstitious about these headphones. I've had
One
them
time
since high school.
When Tess and I
Or
were
no, college.
One time when Tess and I were in high school, she played me the song "Listen to the Music" by the Doobie Brothers.
Yes, I did.
In the background of the phone to make me go crazy.
I did. And now guess what Molly's favorite song of the
Hello?
summer is?
Do we have a caller?
Hi, yes. Did I make it?
Yes, you did.
You are on Night Call.
Yay.
Hello.
Hey,
They're
this
bows,
is
by the way.
Andrew. Oh, hi.
Hi, Andrew.
Sorry,
Hi,
I didn't mean
Andrew.
to interrupt. Hey, so I've called a few times, and we mostly follow each other on Twitter, which I just have to low-key brag about. So I know that we were all... this reminded me because I had wanted to call back when you guys had Dan on and were talking about Pokemon and about the names, like the Japanese names.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to share some of my favorites of the Japanese names.
Oh, yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
Just a quick
Yeah.
short list. So Jigglypuff is pudding, which I think is the English word pudding.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Is
like
that
he's
right?
a pudding. He's like jiggly and cute
Yes.
like a pudding.
Chansey is lucky, which makes sense.
Okay.
It's a lucky egg holder Pokemon. Magmar, who looks like it has breasts on its head for some reason, is called Boober, but I don't know if that was intentional. Like, I don't know if they were doing that on purpose. But my favorite is Jolteon is named Thunders, but Zapdos is named Thunder.
Thunder.
Whoa,
And
weird.
It's like, yeah, like the S fully changes it. And my very favorite is Umbreon, which is the dark type Eevee evolution, is Blackie, which is like what you would name your pet dog.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
I saw there was a new type of Pokemon that was kind of like a whipped cream pudding that they debuted.
What's it called?
That's Alchemy, yes.
Yeah,
nice.
Its name is Alchemy. It's like
Yes.
it starts as whipped cream and turns into like just like a giant parfait thing.
Ooh.
Do you have
Right.
a favorite Pokemon besides just the names, but you're like identifying Pokemon?
So I used to work in Child Protective Services,
Uh-huh.
and there is a Pokemon called Drifloon, which is a ghost balloon. Tess might know about this guy.
She's like, yeah, I
Not to
know.
say
Tell me.
that you others wouldn't, but right. So
Tess knows.
Drifloon is a balloon who tries to kidnap children but fails because it only weighs like a pound.
Yeah. This has
And I
been
thought
nightmare fodder in my house, by the way.
Balloon that kidnaps children?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that what the red balloon is about?
It doesn't kidnap
I
them.
know, but it's like
it's what it is
it
about.
leads him away.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Drifloon tries, but weighs as much as gas, and so it's pretty terrible at child kidnapping.
Yeah.
And I luckily never had to do a removal. But I thought, like, if I lived in the Pokemon world and I had to have like a sidekick, I could
Yeah.
imagine myself like taking in a pathetic Drifloon and just trying to, coach him on like, listen, you don't do that. So that's
Don't be a
that's who I've
bad
always
guy.
felt.
Don't run away
that's
with
who
the
I've always
balloon.
felt was
Yeah.
my representative Pokemon. What about you guys? Like, if
That
you
was
guys
a good
lived in Rhyme
answer.
City, who would your partner be?
I love Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff is really hard to beat for me. I mean, I love Eevee too. So cute.
I'm into Arceus. I'm into Lunala. But then recently, because it's been 1,000 degrees, I'm like straight up Snorlax right now. Because it's just
Yeah.
like all I want to do is
I love
sit in
Snorlax.
a pile. And Snorlax, my son has been playing Let's Go Pikachu. And it's interesting because Snorlax will like block, he like spends all day being like, how am I supposed to like get to like Route 9 or whatever? There's like a Snorlax blocking. I'm like, man, Snorlax is a powerful Pokemon because he's just like a roadblock and you can't get around him. But yeah, I like Arceus a lot and Lunala.
Yeah, I love that your picks are all like the gods.
I like the gods.
Arceus is the literal creator deity.
Creator of the universe. That's look, like if you're gonna go big or go home with Pokemon, I think.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to call in and tell you guys about Blackie at the very least.
That's hilarious.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
calling.
you.
Thanks for the call. Thanks
Yeah,
for
of course.
tuning in. All right.
Yeah, I always love speaking to you guys, even if it's voicemail most of the time.
Well, keep
Thanks.
calling. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. It has been brought to our attention that there has been no female caller so far.
Women.
I just want to point that
Colin,
out.
Talon,
but
Owens.
let's also say
Fun
that
fact about Night
fun
Call.
fact. Oh, hello.
Let's see.
Wait. Hold on. Let's sorry. We're going to hang on just a second.
Emily, bold move.
Call back in. Okay.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Oh,
continue.
just So yeah, a weird fact about our podcast, Three Women Hosts, most of our listeners are men.
We don't know if that's true.
It's so
No, we
based
do.
on the data that we have accessed, most of our listeners
But we don't
are
know
men.
if that data is real.
We don't. It's true, but it seems like compelling evidence that most of them are men. But
Yeah,
yes,
so-
please call back. Sorry, we
And
don't have
also tell a woman that you care about.
any- Listen,
About
All right, pick up this one.
Okay, get this one.
do you like my concentrate? Oh,
Hello.
wait, can you click allow?
Did we get
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Hang on,
Hold
hang
on.
on.
Hang on.
Hello.
Hello.
You've reached night call.
Oh, I did it.
Oh,
I did
it's
it.
a,
Yeah,
it's a dude.
It's a dude.
Is it
Finally,
Alex?
it's a dude.
Is it
Yeah,
Alex?
it's Alex Papadivas.
Alex.
Man, I'm doing nothing for the binary. I'm so sorry.
Is Charlotte
Just
around? She can come say what's
tipping
Can
up.
put Charlotte
further.
on.
You know, I'm surrounded by there's like 2 female cats and a female dog outside barking at me. So like
Alright.
you'll hear some like at least like it's not entirely male energy. It's just like
Okay, good.
need for food.
Your familiars are girls.
You're allowed in the commune.
Yeah, thank you, Molly.
How's it going? Did you get your
Um,
tarot read?
Man, I sure did. Wow, I'm still like recovering from that experience
Us
a little
too.
bit. I told Molly over text the other night. I was like, it blew my mind a little bit because I went in there with a very open question. I sat down and I was just like, what should I do with my life? Which is, you know, a question that I've been asking myself, you know, for my whole life, basically. And then she proceeded to lay out. It was like the kind of tarot reading that like if they like Don Draper got it at a party, you'd be like just a little on the nose for this.
You're
episode.
living a lie.
Yeah, it was really. Yeah, it was like exactly stop. You know, yeah, go back to your family, like that kind of stuff. You know, yeah. I've never had that done before, and like this was. I don't think I should ever do it again because it will never be as good as that was or
Whoa.
as.
No,
You've
totally.
never had a tarot card reading?
No, I never have.
What?
I've
You've been in
never-
LA
yeah.
for so long. How is that
I've
possible?
somehow avoided
Not
it.
even like
Yeah, I
drunk
don't
at a
know.
party.
He had an ex-girlfriend who was into numerology. And it
Oh,
may
okay.
have-
Well, that, yeah.
Was it numerology?
It was the Enneagram,
The
which is
Enneagram.
Oh.
even
I know what
more
that
numerological.
He had it-
Because you get a number with the Enneagram, right? You get like a type.
Yeah, it's
like
a
a-
personality
Right.
type
The
thing.
personality
I feel like
number.
one bad New Age experience can throw you off the
It's
mark.
true.
Yeah.
But
We-
welcome back.
Yeah, we had Alex was at a super secret night call meetup for only our fully ascended. Actually, no. We extended circle slightly beyond our fully ascended Patreon subscribers,
Yeah.
but we had a nice intimate meetup at a undisclosed location in Los Angeles yesterday with the tarot card reader who was awesome.
She read all of
Yeah.
our cards.
Yeah.
Mine was she was so good,
We
but
all
it gave
got-
me this sinking feeling I like can't get rid of. And I was telling Molly and Emily I did my own cards the next day because I was like, let's do more, let's find out more. And it was just like the doomiest, like it almost felt like I was being trolled for doing it too much. It was like, no, like we'll scare you away. But yeah, the tarot reader was legit.
Yeah, Ariana Lenarski, Dream City Tarot.
Yes.
Check her out.
She's great.
out to
And then I saw her
Ariana.
Twitter says like frighteningly astute tarot readings, and I was like,
It's true.
that was what it was.
We can vouch.
for everybody. Alex, do you have a question, or are you just calling to say hi?
I'm just calling to say hi, but as I've been waiting and trying to get through, a question has occurred to me.
Nice.
Weirdly enough, strangely, because looking at this this sort of shot of the three of you, it reminds me of like I think probably the first time I ever saw Molly or Tess. I was on. It was kind of like an Ask FM. It was a pre-Twitter, all those things. It was like you would ask questions.
like Formspring.
And it wasn't Formspring. It wasn't one
Okay.
that still exists because I feel like
Oh.
Formspring continued to exist.
Yeah.
But it was like you took a live shot of yourself that was just sort of like you'd just be sitting there and then you'd
Yes.
film yourself answering people's questions. What was that called?
I don't
know.
remember,
That's
but
what
I
this
know
reminds me of.
exactly. Was it a Tumblr feature? Maybe.
Oh,
Do you
yeah, I
remember
know what
this?
this is because I totally did it at one time.
It was like
Once.
in-
I don't think I did it.
You did. I think you did. It was in like 2007 or 8. I remember, or no, maybe.
It must have
Yeah, it
been-
was like
I think it was
2008 or
later.
9.
Yeah.
But I remember doing that. I thought it was. It's not Formspring.
No, it's
Are you
not.
sure?
But I think I remember doing it in Seattle, so that would have been like 2010.
I think I did it through Tumblr.
Huh.
Do you guys?
Oh my
I'm
God.
looking at the chat to see if anyone remembers what this
People
is.
are saying they remembered, but they don't remember the name.
I don't remember doing this.
I just remember like setting up. I was like bored.
Tess and I made some YouTube videos.
Yeah, we also did
That's
those.
that's what we did.
Music videos,
Music
if you
videos.
will.
Yeah.
Marley Guthrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with those.
I was
Thanks-
your cousin.
Thanks all for following us from platform
Yeah,
to
thank
platform
Yeah.
you.
over
We
the years.
appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I can't remember. I never did like Formspring and Ask Me or Ask FM or whatever. Those always stressed me out so badly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was deep in the online communities at the time, so it was like, sure, my friends and I are just having a conversation where they
What
ask
was-
me questions and I
what was-
answer them.
What was
And
the
that's
first
it.
online community you got really into? Everybody.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex, you first.
The first online community I got really
Or like
into
website you
was-
visited a lot.
No, I mean I have an answer. I'm just trying to formulate it in a way that there was a Yahoo groups message board, like when it just sends stuff to your email, you just get emails from
A
whoever's in the
listserv
group.
type thing. Yeah.
Listservs, and the one that was the most active was a spin-off of the DJ Shadow listserv because too many people kept coming into the DJ Shadow listserv with elementary DJ Shadow questions. And so we kind of started Breakaway Republic. And so it was Influx was the listserv, and then Hindsight was the one in which we implemented the things we had learned from Influx. And lots of people
That's
were
amazing.
on there that I still follow on Twitter, including Diplo.
Wow.
Who was a
Amazing.
flower delivery guy. I've told this story many times, I think.
Wait,
but he was
what?
I
he
feel
had
like
great-
we've all been on message boards with Diplo at one time.
I wish I
Whether
had.
or not we were aware
Were
of
you guys
it.
on Hollerboard?
Mm-mm.
No.
He was this was pre-Holler. I think a
Hollerboard
lot
was
of
the
this, like,
Hollertronics board.
Oh my god.
I was totally on it.
that
I
was
was on-
that was a good one. Shout
was a
out to
good one.
Hollertronics. Shout out to Lemon Red and all
Shout
that,
out
everybody in
DJ
that.
Shadow and
Yeah,
the
man.
and the underground hip hop community.
Shouting
Yeah,
them
we had
out.
a lot of arguments. Like, it would be like people you'd have be like arguing with Danish people about what constitutes real hip hop, which was
Were
what I
you
had
like,
time
there
to do.
are 5 elements. If you don't have breakdancing, graffiti, and microphone
If you're not doing
skills,
all of them at
turntablism.
once, it's
You know
not
what?
hip hop.
Everybody in Northern California in the 90s was really good at turntablism. You had to be.
Were you there?
You were not there,
No, I just
but
know
you just
for a
knew.
fact.
Everybody peeped the dog in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, dog came through.
Dog
Um,
cameo.
We
Kenny.
well thanks for
Thanks
calling
for
Oh
in.
yeah, and
Alex.
Alex, everybody's, you have a lot of North Mollywood
North
fans
Mollywood, shout
in the
out.
house, so
Yeah, they
just
keep
wanted to
shouting out
recognize.
the North
Yeah,
Mollywood. Yeah.
Alex, come back to
I think-
podcasting. I hope that's what the tarot reading said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what the Five of Pentacles was telling me, that I'm
Pivot-
outside,
pivot
walking in
to
the snow
podcasting.
outside of the church of podcasting. Like, get back in there.
The money's in Twitch.
Twitch is really fun though
Twitch
so
is
far.
really
Don't
fun.
you dare
no, we
dog
love
on
Twitch.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Alex.
Bye, Alex.
Thank you, guys.
Ding-a-ling.
Man, we have somebody who's on an X-Files AOL chat room in 97, 98. That
Ooh.
seems like...
Was Molly not on that as well?
I was totally on that.
Oh, we got another droppage there.
X-Files chat room, X-Files Angel Fires. Definitely my first.
I was on Prodigy a lot.
Okay. I never went on Prodigy. I
Oh,
don't think
Prodigy.
ever.
Prodigy,
No.
because you would have been too little.
Well, I remember Prodigy. We didn't get an internet connection till like quite late in the game.
My
You guys
dad was an
very-
early adopter, so
Yeah.
I was doing Prodigy in like maybe 6th grade.
I remember
which is
going over to people's
crazy.
houses who had the AOL CD and using it
Oh,
at other
yeah.
people's
Oh, yeah.
houses.
Yeah. And like IM and AOL chat rooms are like
I
the
think-
most exciting thing and most dangerous seeming thing. in
We
the whole
just
world.
got a question if Prodigy was. Oh, hello.
A Northeast
I
thing?
think it's not regional. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, you've reached Night Call.
Hey guys!
lady.
Hello.
Oh my god, I finally got through.
Hooray.
Thank you for being persistent.
Yeah.
Who are we talking to?
This is Brooks. I'm.
Oh my
friend
God,
of
it's
the
Brooke
panel.
Baker.
Yay,
Friend of the podcast.
Hi. I'm sitting in the ArcLight parking lot waiting to see Midsummer, which feels really.
Oh,
Night
Brooke,
Call.
you're gonna like it.
So hot. I'm
You
excited.
haven't seen it
I've
yet?
heard. No, I haven't. I heard it's horrible, and I've heard it's amazing, which is what
That's what I like.
It's polarizing.
We loved it.
I like a polarizing.
I learned about a crazy thing today at work that I was wondering if you guys have ever talked about. You guys know about the Jerry Lewis movie he made and never released called The Day the Clown Cried?
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
You don't know about
No,
the
I
Day
don't
the Clown
know.
Cried? Well, luckily you're talking
my
to
God.
somebody who read the Dean Martin
Oh.
biography,
is that-
Dino, recently.
Does that feature in it?
Well, it just features in how Jerry becomes like increasingly self-serious and like completely insufferable.
Oh, yeah.
And part of it is that he starts out making these like home movies, these like zany shorts with his friends, and then he forces all his friends to come over and watch them in his backyard.
Early YouTube.
And then early YouTube. And then he gets like so preoccupied with doing that he kind of like slacks off on his real stuff. And then he starts giving all the directors notes during shoots for Martin and Lewis movies. And then he becomes a director himself and makes this movie, The Day the Clown Cried. That's about a clown whose job it is to lead children to the gas chamber during the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And he's the
And
clown.
make them like laugh.
Make them
like,
laugh.
on the way.
And he
Yeah.
realizes that it's immoral and he can't be part of it. So he leads them to the gas chamber and then he goes in after them.
Yeah.
So
That-
apparently the only person that's seen the whole movie, because after making it, I guess it was like clear
Yeah,
that
they
this was a
buried
bad
it.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Harry Shearer, voice of many on The Simpsons and in Spinal Tap and whatever, he's like the only person that's seen the whole movie. Like he had a private screening with Jerry Lewis, which is so like weird. And then Jerry Lewis, on his death, at his death, the film was donated to the Library of Congress under the provision that it couldn't be screened until 2024.
That's so soon.
What?
Oh my god.
That is fascinating.
Wow.
I
mean, it's a
know.
historical artifact.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to see it so soon.
I mean, they kind
I
of
just
made
like
that
he was
movie
like-
then, and it
I
was
just
called
love
Life
that
is
he's
Beautiful.
Like, no one can ever see it until I've been dead for like a while. Like I have to like be really dead.
My
Yeah.
legacy must be
Before anyone-
cemented.
I'm shocked
Yeah.
he's ever going to let people see it. It's
Why
like-
2024? Did he give a reason?
What happens in
No,
2024?
I think all of it is. It's even. I think the 2024 date is like a rumor. Like who knows how? Everything about the tape feels very like mired and steeped in like mythology and rumor. And I think the interesting thing to me about it, just in light of this like thing I'm working on, is like if that movie was made now with the internet, like it would never have been able to stay secret.
Yeah.
Right, or get leaked.
Yeah.
immediately. Yeah.
Someone would have leaked
Pre
it. Like,
anything
some
digital,
angry
yeah.
PR. Yeah, there's no way it just stays buried and then
Somebody
gets
in the,
donated to
in the
Library
chat
of
said that The
Congress.
Day the Clown Cried pioneered video assist, which is the thing I always hear people say about Jerry Lewis, that he like invented all these technical things.
Huh.
You know, that like he's not a great director, but he did sort of like, he was sort of ahead on tech in a lot
Yeah.
of ways.
Huh.
But he was also a horrendous person.
Somebody also
Yeah,
said that
really
there's
bad person.
somebody said there's a similar deal with Mark Twain's memoirs, that they've been like sealed
Oh,
and
really?
have some
Did
date.
you guys ever do a time capsule?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about,
We should
Molly?
do a
Have
night-
you?
We should do a night call time capsule. Yeah, of course.
Have you done it? What was in it?
Artifacts from the late 80s, probably.
Ooh,
that
late
we,
80s.
I feel like I put photos of my friends in.
It was like at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. I have no idea where that would be now.
Brooke, did you ever do a time capsule as a child or as an adult?
Or I wish I'd done one as an adult. How fun would it be to
You
do one
still
at, like,
could. That's-
25?
yeah,
still could.
do it.
That's true. I don't think I've ever. I think the only things like buried in our backyard are birds that flew into sliding glass doors. I think that's just like. I think that's it. I don't know. I'll have to ask my dad. We were not a big nostalgia family. Like I don't like my dad. I don't think that childhood was precious. So I don't know. Interesting question. I'm so hot in my car. I'm gonna go.
We're all
but
hot.
I wanted to say hi.
Thank you for
And-
calling,
Thanks so much for
Brooke.
calling in.
Enjoy Midsummer. You're going to love it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
check
God,
back.
I know. I'll
Share
text-
your thoughts.
I'll text
Yeah.
afterwards. I'm
Yeah.
really excited
Yeah,
to either
please.
love or hate it.
Please call back in. Thanks, Brooke.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yay,
All right,
thank
you're
you,
welcome. Bye,
Brooke.
guys.
Guys, we have
Bye.
a night text
I have a night text.
from Karina Longworth.
Hooray.
Longworth.
Karina says,
Hello,
Karina,
Karina.
host of podcast You Must Remember This, and friend of Night Call,
And her book club podcast too.
And
Yes.
a new book club podcast
Yeah.
that she is recording right now.
Oh.
She said, I was the person trying to call in and it wouldn't go through, and I have to do this podcast now, but I wanted to say that I reiterate the other caller's recommendation of Jack and Jill.
Really?
I wrote a chapter
Wow.
about it in my book about Al Pacino, which was very confusing to the publisher, which was French, but Al Pacino plays Al Pacino in Jack and Jill.
Wow. Thank you so much, Karina.
Wow.
Thank you, Karina.
Thanks, Karina.
Have you guys
I'm
seen
also-
Jack and
I
Jill?
love that Karina loves, like, I know of 2 movies that Karina loves now, and they are Sliver and Jack and Jill.
Funny. All right, we're going to try and answer
Okay,
this.
let's
see.
try. Allow.
And then where did it
Allow.
go?
Up there.
I know. Where's the cursor? Here, you have to find it. Sorry, it went over there.
Oh. Hello.
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 You have reached Night Call. Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
it's Jim Gibson calling. How are you?
Hey, Jim.
I just wanted to say this is great, and I love this experiment, and you should do it more often.
What's stopping us?
Yeah, I
don't
know.
We'll do it
We
more.
might get addicted to twitching.
I want to reiterate Karina Longworth's take on Jack and Jill, which is an American masterpiece.
Amazing. Okay.
Really? Why, though?
I've heard
Why?
other people
I'm so
say
confused.
this because Al Pacino's
Brilliant.
really, really self-deprecating in it. Apparently, he plays like a nightmare monster version of Al Pacino who does an ad endorsement for Dunkachinos, and so it's just all these.
Well, he
like,
also, it's a double role where Adam Sandler plays his obnoxious sister, right?
Right.
And Al Pacino falls in love with
With
Adam
Jill.
Sandler's sister. And there's this whole seduction scene at a Knicks game where he like sees her and it's love at first sight. And the whole movie is he's like trying to get with Jill, and Jack doesn't like it, and Jack is very hesitant about it. It's a genius movie.
I'm gonna watch it probably tonight. I mean,
Really?
I love
Are you? I call your bluff, Molly.
I love Sandler in drag. Also,
It's true. He
Um,
looks good.
yeah, he makes a beautiful woman. Sounds great. Jack and Jill.
I also have a great Jerry Lewis story. If you want.
Oh my god.
You can tell it because he's dead.
Yes.
Go ahead. Can't sue us.
He actually gave my dad his start. My dad was a character actor, and my dad's first role was in The Nutty Professor. He has one line in it, but Jerry Lewis like had him on for the whole run of the show, like 12 weeks. So my dad was like, "This is great." He moved to L.A. I would probably not have been born because he probably wouldn't have moved to L.A. and he wouldn't have met my mom. So I owe my life to Jerry Lewis.
Wow.
But the thing my dad said was that the first day he went on the set, Jerry Lewis speakers start playing, and they start playing "Hail to the Chief." And Jerry Lewis like drives in on a golf cart and does this sort of like presidential wave to everyone, and everybody started cracking up. They thought it was the funniest thing of all time. Jerry's such a prankster. He did it every fucking day for the next 3 months.
Hey,
And I
broke,
got
don't
like
fix
2
it.
days,
That sounds
everyone's
like
"Oh,
Jerry.
God, he's
Well,
not going to do it, is he? Yeah.
well, his parents basically were never around because they were on the vaudeville circuit. Is what I learned. They were on like the Borscht Belt comedy circuit, which is why he was so unbelievably needy for attention.
Wow.
But also, yeah, it made me understand Jerry Lewis more when I watched a Sandler movie, and I was like, oh yeah,
Right.
it's like things that kids think are funny, like faces are funny.
Faces
Jack
are
and
funny.
Jill, check it out.
Everybody.
You should read his book if you ever find it. He wrote this book called The Total Filmmaker.
By Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, and it was based
that's
upon
fun.
lectures he used to give when he was a teacher at USC Film School, and it's insane. Like, if you can find it, you got to read it.
I heard a really horrible story about him being a really horrible sexist.
Is he?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
are
yeah.
you?
Was he?
Who is shocked?
Yeah.
But I will tell the story again because he's dead. By
saying
it was
that.
somebody. Well, it was somebody.
Is he? We should
Somebody who
check.
was a fan of his. She kind of knew he was like supposed to be an awful person, but she was like a fan of his work and a fan of his directing, actually. And then she worked for him and got super over it. But there was like a woman walked by and he said they were a perfectly good waste of a C word.
Oof.
Ugh.
Just like 1950s sexism. Where I'm like,
Yikes.
Right.
I'm glad it's now.
Yeah.
Now it's bad too. But
Now it's really
oh,
bad.
it
I'm never
could
really
be.
glad it's now.
No, but like think of how much worse that
it
is.
was worse
sounds.
then.
Like that. Ugh.
What was the best year?
In
Just throwing
history?
it out there. 1994,
99,
everyone.
99, right?
99.
What was it? I guess it was
All the good
99.
movies came out.
What about
We had
what
the
about
internet, but it was
2000?
fine.
Because then we knew that Y2K wasn't disastrous. Oh, weighing in 2015, someone says, what's that? 1985 or 95? I'm far away.
85.
85.
2000s is Jack
2000.
AM.
Oh,
I mean, that's Kate. That's Kate. Jack calls no
Jack's
credit
like,
for
no
that.
way. I think 2000 was pretty great though, because I mean, we were all a little stressed about Y2K, and then 2000 happened, and it was like a big relief.
There's just nothing to worry about
Well,
for
you know-
another year.
You know, some people think we split off into the alternate universe since then. We've talked about this
Yeah,
many
we
have.
times.
I
Just
want to.
wanna-
I believe that.
Yeah.
I think that like everything post Y2K has been this Matrix nightmare, and we
But
got
that
Bush
almost makes too
elected
much
and
sense.
the war. and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
that almost is like allowing fate to have too much control. It's kind of just like, oh, or people made all these terrible decisions.
Could be.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling
Thanks
in.
for
Yeah,
calling.
thank you
Yeah.
so much, Jim.
And,
Thanks, Jim.
keep
We're gonna
doing
get the
this. It's
cake
wonderful.
out. It's cake time.
What
It's cake
cake?
time?
Wait,
Cake.
okay.
It's in the fridge. You want me to get it? I'll get it.
We'll talk to you soon, Jim.
Okay, thanks, Jim.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, because it's cake weather right now. I have to
So
say.
hot.
I mean, when it's warm, what you really crave is a nice
hot cake.
hot sugary cake.
Oh, another call.
Unknown.
Okay, hold on. I'm scared of that. Oh, yeah, you do it, Emily. I keep making it go. The arrow goes away.
Hello, you have reached night call.
I keep making it go. The arrow goes away.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I can hear
Whoa, it's
an
me.
echo. I can hear a delay.
Whoa, we are in a parallel universe.
Who is it? Who's calling us? There's nobody.
Hi, I
this
think
is like
I'm-
unfriended.
Hello?
What? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I think I muted myself instead of muting you guys, which is what I should have done, but you muted down, so I think we're okay.
I thought that was a
Perfect.
good moment.
Yeah, it was scary for a second. I thought that this was like that movie Unfriended.
Yeah.
Where
Way to
a
bring it
ghost
Unfriended.
person pops in.
think
Hey,
I
who
was
are
the-
we talking to?
It's Talon. It's Talon from Instagram
Yay!
mostly.
What's up?
What's
on your mind?
There are two things that I kind of want to ask about, but I will also mention I moved into a new apartment, and I was putting some stuff away, and my dog has a little dinosaur costume, and I put the dinosaur costume on her to get her like in the spirit for this live stream. So
That's
she's
awesome.
sitting here with me in her little dinosaur costume.
Oh my
Hello,
god.
dog friend.
I wish we had a
My-
photo.
Oh, we have a cake. Here, look. This dog came to say hello to your dog.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
see
let's have a meeting of
Peggy,
dogs.
friends on the internet too.
Where's that dog? Well, I wish we could. Is there a picture on your Instagram? Or
I
where
will send one.
Please do.
amazing! Yes, that would be great. Where are you
I will
calling from,
definitely-
Talon?
I'm calling from Boston, Massachusetts, the worst
Nice.
place on earth.
I love Boston.
Boston. I've only been to Boston a couple times. It's
there
out
are a
of my-
lot of. You might like it. I mean, there are the thing that I always say about Boston that I like is that there are a lot of movie theaters here, and there are a lot of there's a lot of variety and just like a lot of quantity. There are a lot of places it's very easy to go. I find it easy to go to the movies here.
Yeah,
So
It is.
Yeah,
That's where I
There's
saw
that
my
at
shadow person that we talked about on
Oh
the
my
podcast
God,
was
yeah.
in Boston
Oh
outside
my
a movie
goodness.
theater.
Wow.
Hey everybody.
Which one?
I'm trying to remember. It was, I want to be like Downtown Crossing, but it was a long time ago. So I haven't been back to Boston since 2006.
Wow.
Yeah, but my family's from there, so I was going there a lot. Or no, actually, I was in Cape Cod, so I like flew into Boston, but I haven't been back properly.
Do you have a favorite movie theater in
Yeah.
Boston or anywhere, Talon? The one nearest and dearest to your heart?
I don't know. I don't think so. The Brattle is good. It's just, like the sort of independently run theater that they have there. They're doing like a Tarantino series leading up to the release of the new one. And my mom was in town, and we went and saw Kill Bill Volume 1 on Friday, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But
I do have, I guess I have two questions, but we've been talking for a while, so if we can only get to the first one, that's fine. But as I kept calling in and not getting through, I became very determined. So when you all introduced the Erotic Odyssey segment and we're sort of talking about erotic thrillers as a genre and how, like, you know, there aren't really erotic thrillers made anymore.
Yeah.
I was like sitting there thinking, you know, like trying to come up with one, and the one that just kind of came to me instinctually was Ex Machina, and I would love to hear your thoughts on whether or not you think that maybe it applies, because I remember, you know, kind of listening to this that particular episode where you introduced the segment like at work, and I took out my notebook at work and was like writing things down because, you know, I think it's maybe not like the primary. I don't know. I'm curious what you think about that.
There are still movies that I think I would call erotic thrillers that are not. I think the key is that, like, they don't make like mainstream studio erotic thrillers anymore. Like that's because like I don't know. Yeah. I saw some piece that was arguing that High Life, the Claire Denis movie that came out earlier this year, could be qualified as an erotic thriller. I mean, it has something in it called the fuck box, so like it's very.
What we're all talking about are like sci-fi movies.
Yeah, they are sci-fi.
Yeah, erotic twist.
Yeah, like the perversity comes through something sci-fi related or tech related, which is sort of interesting. But I also watched, I mean, like, I think Park Chan-wook, who did, like, Old Boy, does a lot of movies that I would call erotic thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stoker, that's, like, his one English language film. I think he's going to do another
one. The Handmaid.
Yeah, The Handmaid, for sure.
An erotic thriller.
That is an erotic thriller, absolutely.
I didn't think of that either, but you're totally right.
But these are all, like, either made in other countries by, like, non-American directors, or if they are American films, they're, like, indie. Like, there aren't movies that are on the scale or, like, awareness level of something like...
I did see Netflix is doing some cheapy ones now, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like, you know how Netflix was like, we're doing rom-coms now, real cheap.
Yeah.
Now they're doing like cheapy, like kind of like more like Lifetime movie. There's one called My Secret Obsession, I think.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Is that because like You is popular?
Probably because they're just trying every B movie genre that they're like,
well,
what could we dominate next?
I have to rewrite a think piece then. In light of the Netflix wave of erotic thrillers.
Bring the erotic thriller back. I think we also talk about this though, but it's like part of the thing about erotic thrillers was that the ones we all remember very clearly are ones that came out in sort of a pre-internet pornography, being super easily accessible era. So it was kind of like if you wanted to see some naked people,
right,
you had to go see an art movie.
But this is the thing I argue against. I'm like, it's not like just because you can see porn for free on the internet all the time now doesn't mean that like that's taken care of for you. And it's like, well, I guess I don't need sex in movies anymore. Right. Like, I don't know. People don't work like that. I feel like I don't know. That logic doesn't work for me.
I think Showgirls must have just killed off enthusiasm for a while.
It made people scared to plunge into that.
You know, because it's so great. How could you ever achieve anything that great?
You're the original Showgirls.
It's my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect. But I do think it was misunderstood at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. That was very interesting and informative.
Thank you, Talon.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for calling. Yeah, great question. We're always down to dip back into the erotic
thrillers.
Erotic waters.
Yeah, I can't play the music. But
yeah. We'll miss that music.
Thank you so much, Talon. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, ladies. Bye.
Bye.
Let's get that cake.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to have the cake.
We're not going to take a call for a second because we need to cut into this cake and we need our full attention on the cake. Everybody watch the cake.
Oh, wait.
No.
It's so cool.
We'll take calls again in a second.
Just give us 1 minute.
Who wants the cake?
Did everybody admire the cake? All right.
Don't drop the cake. This is stressing me out so
badly. Don't drop the cake on the dog.
It says night call on it. Can you guys see the cake?
The dog can see the cake.
Yay. The dog is really interested in the cake. This is our mukbang.
Yeah, now begins the mukbang portion.
Yeah. So I brought 3 forks and a knife.
Oh,
sure.
No, we don't need to. No, please. Plates would be amazing.
Might be civilized.
We don't really need plates.
What
kind of cake is it, Molly? Inside?
I think it's just regular.
Regular flavor?
Like white cake.
Okay.
With white frosting.
Is that
plain
regular?
cake with
Plain flavor. They only had a few sheet cakes. I got this at Super A.
Oh, thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you. If you ever need a sheet cake with something written on it,
Yeah.
there you go.
I
I got a great cake from
Super
Albertsons
A.
with something written on it, and
Actually, I'll take that.
they have whipped cream frosting that goes inside, not like frosting, which is a solid choice. It's better.
like whipped cream frosting.
Whipped cream frosting is better. Fondant.
I don't like fondant.
Fondant.
What's the best frosting?
The best cake. I talked about this on Daily Zeitgeist, which I feel like I'm just mining all of that again. But the icebox cake is the best cake. And
What's
that's
the icebox cake.
famous chocolate wafers, whipped cream. You put it in the fridge, and then it tastes like a giant Oreo. It's
Somebody
the best
made
cake.
that
Oh, thanks. This is a huge cake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A childhood slumber party I remember intensely because
It may have
the
been more than on me.
OJ chase happened during
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
I remember that the cake was an icebox cake.
Yikes. It's too late. Too loaded. For me right now,
Yeah,
picturing eating icebox cake at a slumber party and just being like, look at this.
Well, I remember it
Crazy
also because
murder
it was like,
car chase.
we were all at this girl's house that nobody really liked that much, but everyone's parents were like, you have to go.
You know she's watching the live stream.
Yeah, she said, I mean, I'm
Sorry.
sorry. We were all very mean to her. But her mom, it was like I hit my head on a door because I'm an idiot.
Was that when you busted your head open?
No, that was a different time.
Okay.
I hit my head also that time. And I like went over to be like, hey, like person's mom, like give me a Band-Aid. And she was like, shut up. History is being made.
To be fair, wouldn't you do that too?
And she was camcording it off the TV.
Man.
Camcording the OJ chase.
That's kind of, I
Wow.
kind of respect that.
Yeah.
Like not even doing a VCR tape.
No, just like gotta get it because this is history. It's happening.
Wow.
Dang.
Los Angeles,
Los
California.
Angeles,
Los Angeles.
1995.
We do have Carvel actually because there's one Carvel in LA.
Headquartered in Connecticut, I believe.
Yeah, there's one in
Carvel.
like Century City. I have a gift card there, and I've never
Why?
gone.
There used to be Carvel like in Santa Monica too.
Oh,
We got it?
We lost it.
Oh, we
Call
have to-
back
We have to
our
re-
friend.
reload? Yeah, reload. Okay, we're gonna refresh our Google Voice, which is just like burning up right now. And it should be good to call in now.
But yeah, have a Carvel gift certificate. You should get an ice cream cake.
What's the whale?
Fudgy.
Fudgy.
Fudgy the whale. Oh, this is. Oh no! Every time I move the thing, it. Sorry, guys. Hang on. No, sorry, Jack. Now we're caught in the loop of both saying sorry. Like,
Ooh, this actually tastes
that,
great.
It's really good
Yeah.
cake.
Eating styles on display here. Somebody
I'm not going to touch the mouse because I think I'm breaking it. I have like very strong when Mercury is in retrograde or there's bad electronic stuff. It channels right through my hands.
Okay. I'm shorting out the mouse here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We went to a New Age store earlier,
Here we go.
and they had a kit that was like, bend spoons with your mind.
Is it this button on the side? Is that a button?
Are you pressing a button there?
Well, I'm trying to move the mouse, but
I can switch to
it's a gamer mouse. It has so many buttons.
We
on
should
it.
do gaming. I'm interested in doing Tetris gaming on Twitch now.
I would do live. What would I do?
Sims. Sim City. Gaming. It's just like watching us be like,
Who is eating cake the best right now? It's a contest.
oh wait, my what cake style?
You're standing?
I'm not. I'm sitting. Wait. What do you mean? For a minute I was like, oh yes, of
Somebody
course I
said so
stand
much
when I eat
frosting
cake.
avoidance.
There's a lot of frosting.
Oh
on this
yeah, I
cake,
can't handle.
But it's also
as you
not
can
bad
see.
frosting. It's not the kind that's like greasy
scared
and
of this
gritty. It's actually pretty good and like light.
Leaped back.
Super A. Everybody get your cake.
Hello.
Who is calling night call?
Hi.
Hi. Who is this?
This is Max from the Facebook group, Twitter, all that.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hi, Max.
Oh, hello.
How's it going? Thanks for calling.
No problem. Yeah. So I just, there's this one. I was trying to think of something to talk about, but there's this one thing, ephemera pre-internet that I just really love, and that's the Max Headroom broadcast intrusion incident that happened in Chicago in 1987.
Yeah. That was like the one where they were like impersonating Max Headroom and they like hacked into the cable signal. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was like what year was that?
That was 1987, I think November 22nd.
Oh wow.
But
yeah, you can look up the video of it. It's out there. I edited a story. I guess it must have been. It was a 30th anniversary. No, 25th anniversary maybe of like the beginning of Max Headroom. Mm-hmm. So I edited a big long kind of oral history of it. At the Verge.
Yeah. Oh, Verge.
Yeah. So I learned a lot about it during that. But yeah, I can't believe.
And I just find it fascinating because no one really knows still to this day who did it. There are some people who feel there's this one interesting thread that was on a Reddit a while back that theorized that it was this autistic man in Chicago and his brother that were in the industry because you pretty much had to have professional grade equipment in order to do this
to disrupt the signal. But it's also crazy that you could do that, like
phone freaking.
Yeah. The era of phone freaking and
never get found out who it was,
and like
couldn't be traced back.
Yeah,
and Max Headroom is so scary.
Yeah,
I know.
Max Headroom is good.
It's really good.
Yeah,
because it's like
and it's just this brilliant piece of like post-data like media criticism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think I'd heard about it until I think you Did you post it in the Facebook group?
Maybe.
I think maybe somebody did a while ago, and I was like, "What is this?" It was in my blind spot. It's fascinating.
Yeah,
it's just funny because they first tried to do it on the nightly news, and then they did for a little bit, and then they finally busted into the PBS local station there while they were playing a Doctor Who episode.
That's funny because Doctor Who's weird too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How could you tell something weird was happening if Doctor Who was already on?
The thing
it was probably just a ordinary experience just watching Doctor Who and then hey,
right.
The thing I enjoyed learning from editing that story was that like the prosthetics or the makeup that Matt Frewer put on to be Max Headroom were like. They would, because they're like, it's to make him look like he's made of plastic, but it's all like practical effects, but they were like these stiff kind of pieces on his face that would like cut into his skin and stuff when he was doing it, and he was always like in a tremendous amount of pain.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah. It's very like bad.
I miss that era.
Yeah, nothing is scarier than
just going back to like the Baroque era.
Yeah,
you guys were talking about on the podcast.
I was thinking about that too when I was watching the Lion King remake,
which
yesterday
she chose to do yesterday,
where it was like it's in the uncanny valley in a bad way, kind of, where you're like, you could do this in a way that looked cool, but this, this ain't it.
Yeah,
where you're like, what if you had real sets?
Right.
Or if you made like a real stylistic choice other than like try to make it real.
Right. Go expressionist with the computer animation at least.
Because there's just no no like real texture to it.
Mm-hmm. There's just no texture and it just lacks that thing that like makes a child's movie really imprint on you.
Right.
Although again,
cartoons have big eyes for a reason because it's like, I know what it's thinking.
Yeah.
Like, I think I was listening. I think it was Blank Check podcast had
who's
an
in
episode.
The feed? Look who's in the feed. Kenny.
Blank Check podcast. It was talking about Lion King, and they were talking about what is it? Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron.
Yeah.
You remember that? So that is just like a movie about horses, and they don't talk in it. But the one thing that the animators apparently like requested because they're like we have to tell this emotional story about these horses, and they're not going to talk. There's just narration. So can we give them eyebrows? Like we need to give them eyebrows. But I mean, it works. It looks. I mean, they look like a cartoon horse.
With eyebrows, though.
Yeah.
They need eyebrows.
I have such a hard time with eyebrows in general. You guys know how I feel.
Fake eyebrows. Well, you go in the other direction, too, with, like, the DreamWorks movies where they give everybody, like, that eyebrow that's, like...
Yeah. It's the
B movie.
Yeah. The B movie.
B movie.
Don't touch B movie.
But it's only because they use it in place of a personality.
Right,
like,
exactly.
it makes sense when somebody arches their eyebrow in a cartoon, but all of their characters arch their eyebrow because they're all the sassy ones.
Sassy eyebrows.
Somebody says nothing is scarier than practical effects except the Cats trailer.
Oh, man.
Oh,
God, the Cats.
We just recorded an episode today that will come out soon about
Can we
cats
run
and
the
lions.
Cats trailer and live
talking
comment?
about eyebrows, Falcor.
Falcor with the eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. No, those are great
I don't think
eyebrows.
Falcor's aged well. Like I can't look
Really?
I can't look at Falcor and feel
Really?
the same connection I used to, because we just watched it a few months ago for the podcast, but that was a difficult rewatch for me for some reason.
I loved watching it.
I know.
I loved it
because it's traumatic.
Yeah,
but it's also just like didn't look the way I remembered it. It is like good traumatic. It was weirder than I remembered, and I liked that it was weirder than I thought, but I also just had a hard
meandering,
time. It's meandering.
nice.
Yeah.
Like, I think you appreciate that when you're a kid. It's like, oh, I could get lost in this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, thanks, Max,
Thanks
so
for
much
calling.
for
Thank you,
calling
Max.
in.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoy
thanks
your
for
cake.
listening.
Oh, we will.
We are.
We'll have it and eat it
dissect
too.
mine.
Enjoy it with us.
Enjoy a
Okay.
cake. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.
Talon said my second question was about the Cats trailer.
Oh yeah. So we watched the Cats trailer, obviously, and then we tackle it today in Kitty Corner on the pod that will be released shortly.
Jellicle
Cats.
Jellicle Cats.
I sang that famous song from Cats that I obviously knew all the
I'm
words
the only
to.
one who's seen Cats, which will be rectified.
Yep.
I wish I would have seen it.
Hello.
Who is calling Night Call?
Whoa, this is Matt from DC. I made it through.
You did. Hi,
Hey,
Matt.
guys.
Hi,
Hey,
Matt. Thanks for
I
calling.
just wanted to ask about, thanks. This has been awesome. Love the show. I wanted to ask about a potential kindred spirit, Jonesy.
We love Jonesy.
He had a great
like,
episode
how
today.
Well, I was going to ask, any favorite interviews? How long you guys been listening? Influence? I know you guys have talked about Art Bell, but the Jonesy influence, is it there?
Oh my God, it's totally there.
Yeah, I mean, we love freeform radio, you know,
Yeah.
in general. My dad was a freeform radio DJ also, which has always been a big influence on me.
Yeah.
You know, just like the idea that there was ever a time when DJs could just play songs they actually wanted to and not just whatever was on payola. Like, that's what is so refreshing about Jonesy. But also, he does do really good interviews.
He also, even when it's just him and he's just talking about, he talks like a lot about his smoothies and his diet, like trying to be healthy, his drive.
We like the lack of like burnished professionalism.
Well, I got really addicted to listening to the ones where he wasn't talking about anything, and then I was like, wait a second. What a great idea. Like, it's okay to not have much of a plan.
It's pleasant to just hang out with somebody.
I think it's definitely like a drive time thing, too.
Yeah.
Because you just want somebody there who's kind of shooting the shit. And, like, you know, you don't know how long you're going to be in the car. So it's not like you're in a big hurry to get a bunch of, like, important, pressing information.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We were trying to get him to guest on the show, and he won't. For free, you know, he
won't
like
do
you have
things for
to.
free,
He
but
won't do things for free, which we totally respect.
We'll see if we can
Yeah.
get on Jonesy someday.
Oh yeah, that's the dream.
That would be cool.
God.
He also I mean,
That
of
would
his.
be the ultimate crossover.
Oh yeah, I would. His interview today.
Talks about aliens
fan
sometimes.
campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like his interview today, he was talking about conspiracy theories and like it was pretty dry in the beginning, but then my husband was texting me being like, it just got really interesting.
Oh, because that's I heard the part where he was talking with some guy about how
Marilyn Monroe and like
about how there's like $3 trillion missing from the U.S. like government,
Yeah.
like the U.S. Defense Department budget that like it's not allotted to something specific, which means it's being used for secret weird stuff.
Yeah.
My favorite Jonesy episode is the episode with Chrissy Hynde that they always replay.
I haven't even heard that one, I don't
It's
think.
so good. It's him and Chrissy Hynde, and they used to make out. So they have like the
Just
most
make out?
unbelievable chemistry. No, they both talk about how they're too old for each other now because they like both only date young people. I think.
Oh,
they're just sort of like they're sort of too similar, maybe. But
Yeah.
they have it makes you ship them because they just keep talking about how they like had sex in a bathroom in a punk club once. She
Whoa.
keeps being like, "When you romanced me."
she's the coolest.
She's so cool, and he clearly loves her, and he thinks, you know, that she has the greatest voice, and she does. And then they play songs together. It's like the best romantic comedy ever, and they play it all the time. Oh, and then Rosanna Arquette shows up at the end because she and Chrissy Hynde were friends.
That's amazing.
And they're just like, oh, hey.
Did Chrissy duet on a Sweet James Bergener ad?
No, but I would listen to that.
I would so listen to that. I would buy an entire album of just the Sweet James.
My favorite Jonesies are any that's like an older British musician, especially, where they just talk about like what's the best fish and chips.
Yeah. He also had a good one with the lead singer from the Eels, where it got like really dark really quickly, but I felt like Jonesy handled it very well by kind of like, he just knows when to apply pressure and when to kind of back off. And
Yeah, and I heard a really good one with Steve Perry, who Jonesy was like, I'm a huge Steve
That
Perry
is a real
fan.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, where Steve Perry talks about how he wishes that Journey had done like group therapy because he was like, you know, just a bunch of musicians and dudes, especially, you just keep it all in, and like that's why the band breaks up. Yeah. They were just both being very like, yeah, it's just cool. They're
vulnerable.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Jonesy interview?
There is a good one. I think there's a clip on YouTube. It's him and Jim Jarmusch, and he opens it up and he goes, "I'm here with Jim Jarmusch," and Jarmusch like a minute deep, and he goes, "Hey man, it's actually Jarmusch," and they just like stare at each other, and then they just have a great conversation for 10 minutes. But
that's awesome.
Jarmusch ever again. Yeah, it's good.
Jarmusch.
That sounds great.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. And could we ever see a possible Doughboys podcast crossover?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get
That would
on
be very
Doughboys. We know some people.
We're gonna try
It'll
to
definitely happen. I love Doughboys.
Yeah.
That's one of my other favorite podcasts. That's my road trip podcast for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we all have ideas of chain restaurants we would like to explore.
Speaking of which, it's been pointed out that we have a lot of cake left.
We do have a lot of cake.
I know.
But
Well,
it's you guys don't even know how sweet this cake is. It's
It's
very
a real
sugary
cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a creeper. It creeps up on you.
We're leaving the rest with Jack and Kate.
Oh, yeah. Jack and
absolutely.
Cake.
Yeah. Jack and Cake. Cake craft.
Well, thanks so much for calling in. Thanks for listening and for your
Yeah,
call.
thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Cool.
You guys.
Later. Wow, we only have a few more minutes left. Time flies when you're having fun.
I was shocked that we got thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you so much for
calling.
calling.
I was like, you guys, what if no one calls?
I know. We were
Yeah.
like trying to seed all these calls with like friends and
clearly we did.
Oh,
Oh, look.
another one. Hollywood Handbook. We will also would love to go on. Also,
yeah.
friends of the pod.
What restaurant would you?
I know
wanna
Emily
do?
is queen of the Blankies. Do Molly and Tess have titles as well?
I'm mother of Blankies.
Mother
Thank
of
you very
Blankies.
much.
we have Blankies names. Yeah.
No, we don't.
I know we don't have a. We should probably take care of that on this live stream. Is we should have a name for our fans.
I'm scared. It's like
our fan army.
Yeah.
Night callers.
I thought it was night callers.
Night callers works for sure. Or just
Is there like a more what are you looking for? A
Calls-
subtler name?
Like callsies.
callsies?
Hey, callsies.
Phone.
Is that like Halsey?
We were doing a live stream on Emily's phone before the show started, just waiting for Tess to get there.
I had to
and
run up a hill.
I like immediately went into a weird YouTuber voice. And Emily was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Hey guys, thanks for remember to subscribe."
Hello, you've reached Night Call, and there's a dog. Hello, who are we speaking to?
Oh, they hung up.
We lost them. Sorry.
Somebody said, "I also thought it was night callers,"
It is night callers.
and I like that.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Hello, you've reached Night Call. Who are we speaking to?
No.
Get out of that tunnel.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, we're so like delighted with how many people are.
Yeah,
have been
this was
calling
so
in.
fun and chill.
Yeah,
And also, I gotta say, totally Jack AM was the
Yeah,
inspiration
yeah.
for making it a Twitch.
Absolutely.
I said, they make it seem fun to be on camera.
It is
Which, like,
fun.
nobody else does.
Well, if people watched Girls in Hoodies on YouTube, then they got to see what really great, kind feedback we got in the
Oh
comments.
my god, yeah.
It was horrible.
You people are chill.
You guys are being really nice.
Yeah, I don't know why that. I mean, I guess it's because it went to like some kind of.
One more.
It was because we were on
ESPN feed.
ESPN.
Yeah.
One more.
They seemed
And
shocked that we were there.
YouTube was
Hello, you've reached Night Call. Who are we speaking to?
Hello.
Hello,
Sage.
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 Hi, Sage. Thanks for calling. What's on your mind?
Hey. I'm so happy you got through. My stream wasn't on the same beat, so I was like, what's going on?
Oh no.
Hey.
Hello.
What's on your mind on this hot summer night? here in.
So I have a Ghostland adjacent question.
Ooh, yeah.
So by reading everything, a lot of the house stuff reminded me of the second season of the OA and their like haunted house.
I haven't watched
So
the
I
second
wanted
season
to-
yet.
Number one OA fan, Emily Yoshida.
Well, yeah, I'm number one OA fan in that, like, I want to be, like, in a room with, like, my crystals and candles and stuff ready to watch the second season of the OA, like, nonstop all the way through. And I haven't had that chance yet.
I know. It was like the first day that it came out, I binged it all. So I really have to revisit it. But I thought I'd ask because I knew you guys were fans of the show.
Well, have you guys watched it?
I haven't watched it.
I mean, the first season is truly one of the most incredible, like, happenings on television. If you can, it's like unforgettable television. It's crazy and impossible to explain without watching it. But yeah, it is one of those things where it was like so good that I will admit a little bit nervous to revisit it because I'm like, it was so good the first time around. Like, it'll be different, and I loved the first thing.
Falcor.
Yeah. Falcor.
Yeah. Falcor, come back.
But yeah, how'd you like?
I don't
how'd
want to spoil anything.
Okay,
'cause
yeah,
if
no,
you haven't
please
seen
don't.
It, but
yeah,
maybe you guys can watch it. I think that it definitely like has like the spirit of something being haunted. That's what kind of gets to. So it made me think of it, but. You guys have done a great show. Thanks for doing this. Definitely do more.
Thank you so much,
Definitely
Sage.
will.
yeah. Thank you. Thanks so much for calling in too.
And maybe we'll give everyone that heads up when we're all going to watch the OA, so that
we
you
can sync up.
You can email us or call us back with the question.
I had a weird OA related experience.
What was it?
Hang on. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Sage. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
What happened?
Oh, just somebody led me through a weird dance routine. And then I was like, do you by any chance like the OA? And they were like, it's my favorite show.
Yeah. that's a ritual you do
were
where
like,
you're doing some kind of, except that's for good.
They
that
invented
one.
a ritualistic dance, and then they were like,
I love it.
Oh.
We've got one more. Is this our last call or what do you think?
Probably soon. Just because I'll have to head over to the meet me in the
Hello?
bathroom.
Hello. Who do we have on the air? Hi. Hello.
Hi. This is Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Megan, and we got our baby Silas here too.
Oh, hey, Megan.
Wow.
Hi, guys.
Hey. A whole gang.
Oh, this is
What's
great.
up? What are you guys up to tonight?
We were in the middle of watching the latest episode of Legion before I realized, oh, shit, the live stream's happening.
You snuck in.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You know who's on Legion this season? A former cast member of Terrace House.
Really?
Yeah, Lauren Tsai. And I don't watch Legion, but I knew that she was going to be on it. And then when I was in Miami recently, I was in a hotel that had like 3 channels, and one of them was FX. And I switched to FX, and there she was, and I was like, oh my god, it's Lauren.
You're like, they're showing Terrace House.
I know, I wish.
On
yeah.
FX.
But I don't understand a single thing that happens on that show. I cannot. It is inscrutable to me. But
Legion or Terrace House?
Legion.
Oh yeah, Terrace House is the
You know
most
her better than that,
understandable
Molly.
The language of
Yeah.
glances.
Yeah.
Tells it all.
Yeah.
Roommates.
Yeah.
Subtly interaction.
Cool.
So you guys are all just chilling, watching TV, hopefully in some air conditioning somewhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we're in Madison, Wisconsin. Fortunately, not days.
It's
I
what?
have a
It's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, not as hot lately, so that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
The world is cooling off.
I have a cake related question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Matt likes cake, but I love cake, and I've been staying home with my baby lately and like baking a bunch of cake, and watching the Great British Baking Show.
Ooh, nice.
I made a chocolate zucchini cake last weekend. Wondered where you guys fall on chocolate zucchini cake.
I've never had a
I've never
chocolate
had it.
zucchini
They're
cake.
it's just very moist, right? Divisive
Yeah.
word to use.
Is it like zucchini bread, but it's chocolate?
Pretty much.
That
Did
sounds
you
great.
add cocoa powder into the zucchini bread?
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds
That
great.
sounds
Why
great.
not? I love zucchini bread.
I gotta
It's
say,
so
I'm
good.
more of a pie person overall.
Oh,
Like-
someone just said they had a mayonnaise cake recently. I support putting mayonnaise in cakes. I don't usually do it, but I've had them.
We're gonna
and I'm
have
like, oh,
people
that's a good cake.
tune
Can't
out
go
in
back
mass
into this.
numbers.
We can't go back to this topic.
I know. Yeah, we've been forbidden from talking about mayonnaise.
We literally have somebody in our comments on iTunes, which please leave us a review if
Well,
you haven't
but if it's
already.
nice.
If it's nice.
If it's
But-
not, you don't have to.
But somebody said that they had to stop listening to our podcast because we talked about mayonnaise too much.
You know what? Good riddance. If you can't take it, go away.
Look,
you know,
if I can
It's-
handle how much we talk
Exactly.
about mayonnaise on this podcast, as the resident mayonnaise hater.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh God.
But it
Be
is
for life.
weird that the idea of like the things that make up mayonnaise go in a cake.
Sure.
But
Exactly.
if you put mayonnaise in a cake,
Egg salad
What's
cake.
the most weird cake ingredient that you've encountered in your baking adventures?
Weirdest ingredient. I mean, I put weird stuff in like cookies sometimes. Like I've made bacon chocolate chip cookies or like cookies that are sort of like knockoffs of like the compost cookies from Milk Bar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The coffee grounds are good in cookies.
Oh, this is this is a good thing to end on. But Tess and I used to play a game that we should introduce to the pod, where you just like make something disgusting by adding ingredients to it. But then it always devolves into like a chocolate sundae, and then you put nails on it.
Yeah, but I mean, it starts. You try and start out
You try
with
to
like
just make
logical
it like
things.
it's like a banana split, and then it's got bacon on it, but then it's also got a pickle on it.
And then you see who can come up with the grossest thing. The easiest route to like disgusting is just to put tuna on something, obviously.
Definitely.
Also, but I thought the grossest one was what was it? Cream chicken ice cream. I was like, oh, I win.
No.
I win.
Ooh, bone broth ice cream.
Bone broth ice cream doesn't sound that bad.
Bone broth popsicle.
I could do that. It's
Bone
a lot of
brothsicle?
protein. Bone
Bonesicle.
brothsicle.
I call bone brothsicles.
It's our next. If we reach a goal on Patreon, we'll make them and hand
You know
them
what?
out.
Actually, we should do for the next Twitch show. We should make a bunch of weird popsicles and
Yes.
eat them.
And eat them.
Yes.
Make a spotchsicle. Make a clam chowder popsicle. Make a bone brothsicle.
Well,
I'll take the bone brothsicle. I'm fine with that. Totally fine.
I feel very inspired now.
Well,
thank you guys so much for
And
calling
congrats on
in.
your baby. We have so many people with new babies calling in.
We need more
Congratulations.
night call babies.
Make all the night call babies. Maybe tonight's the night. You never know. Go make babies.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Love the show. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Chocolate zucchini is a Midwest thing. Somebody said it's.
I've had it. It's good. You can't taste the zucchini. It just makes it like, it gives it, it's like if you add applesauce to cake.
It's like banana bread.
Banana
applesauce
bread,
is so
yeah.
good. Or applesauce donuts.
Apple cider donuts.
Apple cider donuts.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah. Well, we have to wrap up because Molly has to go do a show about the 2000s.
Yeah, guys.
Quick, what's your favorite New York band from 1999 to 2005?
Do you want to know the real answer?
Yeah.
The Walkmen.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course.
They're great.
Yeah.
I always wish that they had the rat at karaoke because it's like the most fun song to sing. Yeah. Well, if you're in LA, you can go catch Molly.
Yeah, come. If you're in
go see
LA,
Molly.
Lyric Hyperion, 8:00 tonight. That's very soon from now.
Yeah,
But
just
I'm going to
dash
dash over.
over.
Just like a
Jinx.
2000 rock star did too much yayo. Forgot about the show.
Hop on the J train,
The J train.
M, whatever train services that where all the cool shows are. I don't know. I don't live
The
in New
cool
York.
train. The cool train.
Call Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you everybody so much for calling, for listening, for supporting the pod, for coming out to our hangout if you were out there.
Yes.
And more very exciting night call stuff coming soon.
Yes.
that we are very excited to unveil. We can't wait to do it. We're sort of chomping at the bit to tell you everything.
Oh my God, it's been frustrating. Also, if you are not a member of our Patreon and you want the pin, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/nightcall. And as always, because we're still recording, even though we are not posting them yet, 24046 night, you can see Call us anytime.
We took 2 calls today when we recorded a podcast earlier. We're
We
still listening to all your calls.
We
Please
always
keep
listen to your
calling.
calls.
Yeah.
Your calls are always heard.
Yes.
And we do have the best listeners. We're
Yeah,
we're
thank
always
you so
really
much,
grateful. You
night
guys are
callers.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
And thanks to Jack Allison.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so
thank you,
much.
Jack.
And Kate Raff.
Oh my God.
And Kenny the dog.
Yes,
for-
Kenny the very cool
for
dog.
helping this all to happen and for producing this and engineering it.
Yeah. BNR Roz.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
We love you. Bye.